Hey guys, Miha here from Creative Business Build, and today I want to talk about getting projects on portals like Freelancer or Upwork.com. Okay, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with Freelancer.com or Upwork.com, these are basically portals where companies or businesses or individuals post projects for freelancers, and freelancers can basically bid on those projects and hopefully land the project and get work to do. Personally, I prefer building my own client base, but if you are looking to get some projects really fast and earn some money on the fly, portals like Freelancer or Upwork are a great way to start. But you have to be aware of some of the things. First, the first one is that there is a lot of competition out there. So basically when a project gets posted, within the next couple of hours or within the next couple of days, there will be a lot of bids on those projects. So you really need to know how to effectively apply for a project, and we will discuss that a bit later. But the first important step is to create a profile. Personally, I think that Upwork is a bit better than Freelancer because projects there have higher budgets and they're also a bit more, and employers are also a bit higher quality. That's why I would really recommend that you go to Upwork, but you can also try Freelancer if you want. So the first important thing, once you create an account on Upwork, is to create a great profile. The first one is to have a nice looking profile picture, some good information about you, and basically a nice portfolio. I really recommend that you use the work that you did outside of Freelancer or Upwork in your portfolio, and that you only show your best pieces. This is very important because when you apply to a project, clients will go and take a look at your portfolio. And from my experience, it's better to have a couple of really good pieces in there than like a lot of work that's mediocre. So make your portfolio as awesome and professional looking as possible. Once you have your portfolio in place, it's time to apply for some projects. I would recommend applying only to projects that you would really like to work on. So how do you apply for a project? You will soon see that for projects that are popular or some projects that you will probably really like to work on already have a lot of bids. So it's really important to know how to stand out of the competition, because Freelancer or Upwork are really competitive environments, and it can be hard to land a job there if you don't know how to apply for a project correctly and how to bid on it. So the first thing is your bid. Don't be the cheapest guy, but also don't be the most expensive guy out there. If you are the cheapest, you will be really working at really low rates. So it all depends on where in the world you live and how much is enough for you, but I think it's not good to work on for really low prices, because your creative work is actually worth a lot to the client, regardless of where you are actually contacting them or where you are applying for a project. So try to be somewhere in the middle. If you're just starting out, maybe you could do some projects on the cheap just to get some referrals and some good testimonials to build up your profile. Then just go for middle to high range prices. One other thing, it's really important to read the project briefing in detail, because if you don't know exactly what the project will look like, there is a pretty good chance that you will sell yourself short. So I really recommend reading the project briefing in detail. It's also very important because once you get in touch with the client, it's important to know what to actually ask them and how to deliver value to them upfront by sharing your own ideas and visions of the project. If the briefing is not detailed enough and you don't have enough information to really assess the costs of the project, and you don't know what your bid on the project would be, feel free, and I really encourage this, send the client a message and ask them for more information. This shows that you're a professional and that you don't take your projects lightly, and clients usually like that. once you have enough information, it's time to actually apply for the project and bid on it. The thing is that once you put a bid, you also have to send a message to the client. And clients get a lot of messages from all other freelancers that want to work on the same project. And that's why it's really important to know how to stand out of the competition. From my experience, freelancers are usually too eager to work on the project and just talk about themselves. And clients like to hear something about you so that they know who you are. But clients are always more interested in how valuable your work will be for their business. So in that regard, I would say that maybe write a short introduction about yourself, say who you've worked with in the past, and it's also important to tell them that you've worked with clients outside of Freelancer and Upwork and that you've created some great work for them or stuff like that, but keep your introduction short. The most important part of this message is that the client will clearly know that you understood the project briefing and that you know what needs to be done. And they will actually get some value from working with you. I think that a good way to do this is to read the briefing and send them a message like, I'm Miha, I've worked on similar projects in the past, and maybe put some links of similar projects, and then say something like, I really find your project interesting. I have a couple of ideas on how we could go about making this happen. And then just write your ideas, because clients really like freelancers who are actually proactive and are already thinking about the project that needs to be done. So don't be afraid to ask them questions if you need information, but don't try too hard to get the project delivered. Show them that you're valuable, share your ideas, and hopefully you will land the project. But remember, it's a really competitive environment, and getting projects on Freelancer and Upwork can be easy if you want to work on projects that are underpaid and take a lot of work. But if you want to get high quality clients and work on high quality projects up there, it's very competitive, and you need to get really good at getting in touch with them and bidding on projects in that. But not to be discouraging, I know a lot of people who are successful on Freelancer or Upwork, and it might need some time to get you started so that you'll be landing all those great projects, but it takes a lot of effort. So keep that in mind when applying for projects on Upwork and Freelancer. So I hope the information in this video was helpful. If you like the content, please give me a like or subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.